Do you have a security team at your church or synagogue? A lot of us do. A lot of us have organized them, trained with them, worked with them. What is the point of having a security team at your church or synagogue or other place of worship? Well, a lot of people have this idea that if they have a group of men and women that are armed, that are sitting with the crowd during services, that they're safe. The problem with a false sense of security is exactly that, it's false. But why is it false? Why shouldn't we have a group of armed individuals that could respond to an attacker or multiple attackers on a religious institution? Well, the answer is you should. But before we even get to that point, let's back way up. And let's post somebody at the front door. Well, you're thinking, well, of course I'm going to have somebody at the front door. They're going to be armed, and they're going to be alert, and they're going to be aware, and they're going to look out for suspicious things. Well, that's great. What about asking questions? Israeli security is not just focused on the gun. It's not just focused on awareness and aggression and suspicion. It's focused on suspicion indicators, on profiling. What type of profiling? Not racial profiling, those evil words that everybody's ears burn when they hear. There's nothing evil about it. Simply racial profiling doesn't work. A white, blonde-hair, blue-eyed, 25-year-old female from Norway could have a bomb strapped to her chest just as easily as anybody else. Indoctrination, brainwashing, all of that comes into play. Religion doesn't make a difference. The way they look doesn't make a difference necessarily. What does matter are certain statistics and certain profile behaviors that we can look at, and we can realize that those present a threat. Now, what does that mean in reality? Well, here you are at your church or at your synagogue, and you post me at the front door. And here you are walking up to the front door. You are a male, you're alone, you're between the ages of 18 and 30, you're wearing a backpack, and you just don't look like you fit in. I don't recognize you, and I don't recognize everybody in my synagogue. So what do I do? Well, a lot of people will just say, hey, welcome, come on in. Well, not necessarily. Instead, practice asking questions. What type of questions do you ask? You ask questions where they have to provide an answer beyond yes or no. For instance, hi, welcome. What event are you here for today? And you look at them directly. You wait to hear their response. You watch how their body moves, how their eyes move. Are they fidgety? Are they looking off or low and left or up to the right when they're answering your question? You listen to the pitch of their voice when they answer the question. I'm not going to get into detail right now of how to read body language when you're looking for stress signals or certain behavioral patterns that would show you that somebody's lying. What I will do is I will make a recommendation. The next time you meet with your security team at your church, at your synagogue, you have to ask the real questions. And that is, great, we have people that are armed, but when somebody walks in with a shotgun because the wife or the husband got sole custody of the kid and they want to take revenge, I'm not even talking terrorism here. I'm talking about a family dispute. You have to ask the questions to the people who are in charge. Hey, do we have a male and a female that are posted at the front door or at the entrance and exit to ask whoever may be coming in to ask them proper questions? And if the answer is yes, then let's find out what questions are being asked. Once you know whether they are or not asking the proper profiling questions at the most important part of the facility, which is the area that allows people access to the facility, then we can move forward with security. Beyond that, all you have is a group of people that when everything starts to go bad, it's going to get much worse, because all they're going to do is start shooting randomly, and people are going to be screaming and running towards exits and entrances, trying to grab their kids from the preschool. It's going to be a disaster. Let's stop the threat before the threat even materializes. Thank you for watching.